After seeing Honnold solo the Phoenix, I knew I had to shoot somebody on it. Enter Oklahoma and Colorado crusher, Tristan Bradford.
Where are we at the top of?
Ray Jardine's first 513. Yeah.
The Phoenix is situated 400 feet off the deck and accessed by rappel. Half the year, you can feel Cascade Falls gushing next to you.
You realize how steep it is. So I am just hanging here.
Classic Ray Jardine route. First put up in 1976, I believe. And it was one of the routes that Ray Jardine was using to test out the original camming devices, which he called Friends. I hadn't really checked out the gear at all before I tried it, so I didn't bring any nuts on my first attempt. So that actually went horribly, so I got really, really high up above my last piece.
It was like a nut. I couldn't see that coming. Yeah, boys.
And I really did not know what I was getting into there. I didn't actually send any of those moves on top rope before I went and did it on lead.
Ah! Oh shit! Oh!
Since Tristan is such a solid 513 climber, it's difficult to imagine anybody soloing this.
The next day, I micro-tracked again to kind of re-warm up to the moves, and it didn't actually go that well. I didn't think I had that good of a chance of sending. But when your friend rappels all the way down off the edge of a 250-foot cliff to film you on a 120-foot classic Ray Jardine route, you kind of have to step up to the plate. It was our last day on the trip, so kind of my last real chance to send something noteworthy. On my send go, I didn't really feel very solid getting into the finger lock section. I actually thought I might fall there, but once I made it past that, I tried as hard as I possibly could to not fall. It goes all the way from fingers to tips fingers to 0.5s, which are really hard to lock for me. That's like probably the crux. For me, it was just like ring stacking.
Nice, dude. You got this.
At this point, I am extremely close to Tristan and so off balance, I'm seriously afraid I might swing into him and knock him off the climb.
I think the real crux is just the pump at the top. It's just such a long section of thin hands. It feels just incredibly difficult, even with the huge foot ledge that you're given on the right. And then gets to a long section of 1s and 0.75s.
Come on.
And my foot actually slipped in one of these sections as I was trying to top out.
You got it, dude.
And then the whole route culminates with kind of a dyno or a big breach based on how pumped you are. And then as soon as I reached around the corner and grabbed that huge crack, you kind of know that you're sending.
Yes! Yeah! I thought I was gonna blow that part.
How was it? Wow, yeah.
There's a point where I was like sinking into like the blood and I just felt it like gash me more, and I was like, well, if it has 10% more purchase, it's worth it, right? Put my thumb like a nut and slide it in, and I actually fell like on my hand, and that's the only thing that saved me, was the fact that I was doing this like a nut.
Wow. Oh.
I was pumping so hard in that like third to last pod, and then I really was just like thinking like, okay, make a 3-move exit plan, and it's like 1, 2, grab the right, throw the foot around the corner, and that's it. It's extremely pumped.
Yeah, the Phoenix has always been on my to-do list, but I honestly didn't think I was good enough of a trad climber until I just started trying it and working it. The real secret to sending was just trying as hard as I possibly could at every single moment to not let go